Influencers Hub. Hi, Ragendu. This is Devika. I'm the co-founder, and here this is a platform where we talk about the social media influencers' journey, about how
Mhm.
it has been, how everything turned out, and all of that. So we can't wait to hear more about yours.
Thank
So
you.
let's deep dive
Yeah.
right into it. So we'll rewind your story
Mhm.
right from where it started. Let's start
Mhm.
with your childhood.
Okay, let's go.
Yes.
Yeah, would you ask
Talk to
questions or would you like me to just talk about?
No, talk to us about. Tell us about your childhood. What kind of a child were you? Were you a mischievous one, responsible one, somewhere in between? Uh, you know.
Okay,
Um,
yeah.
yeah.
So with regards to my childhood, I am the only child, so I had to play both the roles of being mischievous and being the responsible one. So
Wonderful. I love that.
I
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
play
yeah.
both. So from the age of around 6, both my parents were working, so they used to leave me alone at home. So I had to be responsible for myself. So that's one thing. Take care of myself when strangers come, don't open the door and all those stuff.
Wow, wow,
But then
wow.
at the same time, I was very mischievous. The entire area used to know my parents by my name, saying that Ragendu's parents. I used to
I love that.
anyone.
Wonderful. Yes, yes. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Excellent. I'm sure it
So
was a proud moment for your parents as well.
definitely,
Parents love that. Parents love that. When you're referred to as XYZ's parent, that is wonderful. I love being referred to as my son's parent. My son's name is Ronobir. So whenever someone says that, oh, she's Ronobir's mom, I feel like that's almost a qualification of mine. You know? Yeah. So it's very, I think it's just that a motherhood moment that made me realize that that is probably the best qualification I have, which
true.
is which I don't think my son will be very excited to hear. He'll be like, "What are you talking about me right now?" He won't get it now, but that's okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So, growing up,
Mhm.
what do you want to be when you grew up?
Okay. So I always wanted to be a teacher. I
Oh,
don't
wow.
know. Yeah, from the beginning, I wanted to be a teacher. Even when
Mhm.
I was doing my degree, I thought, okay, I would become a lecturer or a teacher. I want to be in that teaching field, but I don't know what circumstances took me into corporate. But then I got a chance to quit corporate and do what I'm passionate about. I am currently a teacher, and I fulfilled my childhood dream. That's what I feel.
Fantastic. So now tell us about the corporate stint you've had in your career as well. Like, how did that corporate come in? Like, where did you start? What happened?
So I worked for 8 years at ANZ Bank. I was in the quality assurance. I used to work for the New Zealand team. It just had everything happened in a few months' time. So I just saw some. I just got an interview call. I went there, attended. I cleared all the rounds. They said you're selected. But then I was again in 2 months. Should I go ahead with my teaching career or should I start off with this? And then I was like, that age. It's like okay, chhod do. We'll do this.
Ah,
And I
mm,
just joined corporate. And after having my children, after having my first one, that's when I was like, no, I want to be with children. I want to work with children. That passion again started coming out, and I was like, no, I want to do that. And then after my second one was born, that's when I took up the teaching career. I did my course and took up the teaching career.
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Excellent. Now, tell us how the parenting.trail started.
Oh, it all started because of my elder one. So I just wanted to post a few pictures. It was just another platform like Facebook, just posting pictures, not expecting much out of it. But then I used to see a few influencers, and I think, wow, that's very nice. What they're doing is very nice. They're sharing informative content over here, and this was around 6 years ago when I started this. So I just started randomly putting. Then I started putting in, a few recipes, a few parenting things. Wherein there was no reel at that time. It was only the photo, and I used to do that, and I see that okay, people could relate to what I'm saying. People were understanding what I'm trying to put forward. and I really liked it. That's when
Mm.
I started off with this page, but then I took a huge break in between because I thought nothing is working for me.
Ah,
There is no growth over there. So that's when I thought, okay, I need to take a break. And in between, I had my own phonics training, uh, where I used to take classes for children. I had online classes for children. So I was concentrating on that. I took a break from parenting trail. But somewhere, my heart was still in that page. I was like, oh, this is my baby. I want that page back. But I took almost, like, I would say 1.5 years of break from parenting trail. I started another page with the name Parenting Trail. But then, I still wanted to go back to the same page.
right,
I
right, 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 right.
was like, no, I want that old page. And I
Mm.
left this and I came back. And then I started creating content again on phonics, parenting, and all of those. And that's the journey of Parenting Trail.
Wonderful. Now, was there a specific moment or experience that you know, that you had decided? Was there like an aha moment rather? We usually have aha moments for a lot of things. Was there an
Hmm.
aha moment for parenting trail as well?
Yes, definitely. So I would post a lot of content relating to parenting, education, phonics, many of these topics,
Mm.
anything related to children, probably. So one day, it was just out of the blue. I knew a song and I wanted to sing a song. I just sang a song with my son, and it was like it blew up. It blew up, and I was like, "Wow, okay, parents love this." I thought no one would love to hear my voice. Okay. I was like, "Oh, I'm such a bad singer." But I just
Yeah.
randomly posted it. It is not my usual posting time. I usually post during the night, mostly when
Mm.
the children are asleep, so parents would see their phone. So I usually post in the night. I was like, I just posted in the afternoon, 3 o'clock or something, and that just blew up. That
Wow.
that millions and millions of reach, and I was
Reviews,
so
yeah.
happy. Yeah, I was so happy to see the reach of that reel, and how parents loved it. And moreover, what I really felt happy was a grandmother texting me saying that I love your rhymes. I'm learning rhymes from you so I can teach my grandchild. That was a
Wow.
very beautiful moment. Yes, so that's my answer.
Wow. Now, was that the first ever video with your son, or
No. That was not
no?
the first video with my
Okay,
son.
okay, okay. So you've been posting videos of your son, and you join videos. Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. Wow. So now, what is that one thing that you think that parenting has taught you that has completely like surprised you?
Oh, how much love can multiply. Your heart has space for so much love.
So
So
much.
much.
Yeah. That's true. And it is
Yeah.
surprising that you can go like to any length for your child. That is actually quite surprising. I completely agree with that. Yeah, true.
But,
Now, how do
being
you
a
think that it
teacher,
shaped you as a person?
being a teacher, I would like to add that, I have enough space for that love. All the children that I teach are my children.
Of course,
It's
of
like, yeah, the way you look at it, the way you treat them, it's just the same.
true. Of
Yeah.
course, of course,
Yeah.
of course. How has being a parent shaped you as a person? Do you think there has been any unexpected lessons or?
Yes. Time flies away very quickly. That's one thing that I've learned. They were so tiny. We always feel like they were just born yesterday. And
True,
how
true.
are they just running around here and there? That's one thing that I've learned. Time flies by very quickly. Savor every moment. Be with them. Be present.
Very true. Very true. So now tell us something that we don't know about you.
Okay, I am a classical dancer. I'm a Bharatanatyam dancer. I've learned Bharatanatyam for 18 years. I do contemporary dance. I've done stage shows.
Oh, wow. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so I've learned Bharatanatyam for about 18 years. And I still do dance a bit here and there, but not as a, and I'm planning to restart my dancing passion as well. I'm always dancing around the house. You can find you can find out the way. I'm always dancing around the home wherever I go. You keep when I listen to music,
The inbuilt beats on, which always it is that fun mom vibe that you have all the time.
And automatically my hand goes like this. The Bharatanatyam dancer. When I'm standing, just when I'm just standing, my hand goes like this, like the Bharatanatyam pose. And people are like, "Why are you standing like that?" That's my
Oh,
natural pose. It goes like this.
yes, 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 yes. Oh, that's fun. That's
Yeah.
fun. So, what's your kids' reaction about that?
No, they're like they just
Exactly.
fall
That's
down and go from
exactly
there.
what I was thinking. Yes, yes, yes. That's exactly what I was thinking. That for the kids, it's like, what is mom doing here?
You woman. That's kind of the look.
Yes,
The they
yes,
kind of
exactly. Yes.
say there's anything as such as an oops moment till date. Touch wood. I have
No,
no
no,
clue
true,
what's
true,
there.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any oops moment as of now. Yeah, till now
It
I
doesn't really come, yeah, because it doesn't really come with a manual, anyways, right? It's not
definitely.
like, it's not like there's an instruction manual that you're following being a parent. So I think everyone, each one of us, we have a unique style of parenting.
Yeah,
So
and
I
even if
think,
I'm not in a
yeah,
guide and instructions, I don't think we could follow it. Even if
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
it's totally different. Yeah, you're on
Your
mute.
parenting style had a theme song. What would it be and why?
Oh yeah, it would be Bum Bum Bole. That song. It's because I like to put thought into people's head and think. What could it be? What could the reason be? What is the reason? What do you think the reason is? I love to do that with my children, especially the elder one, since he understands a little reason and logic right now. I just put in random thoughts in his head. Okay, he talks about stars. So where do you think star is? And just like that, random questions. I love digging deep into children's head and make them think out of the box. I really love doing that.
Because you're a teacher, you
Yeah.
know that's
Yeah.
what that's also inbuilt in you, that this is exactly what we need to do. Wonderful.
I, I,
Excellent.
I yesterday I shared with this tiny. I teach children from 3 to 6 years. So with the 4 to 5 years, I told you, do you know trees also have years? Like, do you know your birthday? The same way even trees have not birthdays exactly, but you can know their age. They were like, seriously, for trees? And I took a bark from outside our school, showed them, how you can count the rings, and that's the age of the tree. They were wondered. I love to see that spark in their eyes.
God,
I
of
love
course, of course, of course. Wow,
yeah.
fantastic. Now, you know parenting hacks, I'm still looking for hacks. We always look for hacks. What's that one hack that you swear by that saved you in a pinch?
Walk away if you cannot handle the situation.
Ah, that's a good one. True,
Yeah.
true, true.
If the tantrum is too much for me, if it's in some place, if I am not mentally stable, I just walk away. I ask, of course, someone to take over and walk away for a few minutes, cool down myself, calm myself, and then come back because how you react matters a lot.
I
Yeah.
think that's a very, very special statement.
Yes.
Now, kids say funniest things. So, what
Mhm.
was the most hilarious thing that your son or daughter, your kid has said?
Mhm. So the elder one, he was amazed to know how can I have two babies from the same tummy. He was like, first it was me, then it was him. How could you manage to have two children in the tummy? I was like, I had to explain to him it did not happen at once. You were born first, and then the next one came. He was like, but still
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
How do you make space for?
Oh
Oh,
my God, this is so fun.
that led to a
That
good
is funny.
conversation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, these are the things, like I said, I like to put that spark. Then it was like, you think it's in mama's tummy or is it womb? And then I started naming the organs, how the
Yeah,
skin structures and
yeah,
all. It was
yeah,
amazed to know, okay, every woman, most of the women, when they have children, they make their body moves, their organs move. Organs move! I was shocked to know that.
wow.
Yeah, yeah. So he was really amazed to know. And that was a very funny moment. He has two of them. How come? But then during the Metro T shoot for the second one, he's like, but I'm out. How?
How old are the kids now?
He's 6, the elder one is 6, and the younger one is 2.5.
Oh, okay. So cute. Now, now this is going to be an interesting one. Now, if you had to come up with a movie title for your motherhood experience, what do you think it would be?
Life is beautiful.
Ah, oh, that's a wonderful movie as well. Have you
Yeah.
seen the movie?
I have seen a Malayalam, there's a Malayalam movie of Life is Beautiful. That is
Okay.
amazing. So I'm relating to that, yeah.
Okay, but there's also another movie which is called Life is Beautiful. It's a beautiful movie.
Okay, I haven't watched it.
It's a beautiful one. It has great parenting lessons that I've personally also learned from it.
Okay,
So
okay,
yeah, if you get a chance, you must watch it.
definitely.
Yes, yes. So self-care,
Hmm.
you know. So parents always are struggling with balancing work, life, parenting, and all that. So how do you do it all?
So prioritize things. One thing that I always believe in, till my last breath, the only person that I would be with is me. I have to live with me. So taking care of myself is very, very important. So you have
Very
to put yourself first. Be it the most simplest thing of taking a me time or doing something for you. Even if it's your skincare routine, you taking care of your body, that's very important. Whatever time it is, you have to find that time for yourselves and put and prioritize yourself. I think everyone can if you're planning well.
correct.
Everyone can do things if you're planning your day ahead. And I am someone who wants to plan my day ahead. As soon as I get up, I need to plan my things. If I don't, I don't know what I do.
Of course, of
So
course.
yeah, I need to plan my
So
day.
I think right. I think the concept of self-care and motherhood is actually it's actually starting to gain importance these days. I
Yes.
feel, because my mom, for example, wasn't very familiar with that part.
Hmm.
So I feel that's a very important thing that we are showing our kids as well, that this is something that you need to do for your well-being.
Very important. Very
Very
valid point.
important. Yeah,
Very
yeah, yeah.
important. The
And
children
I'm
look.
glad
They,
that a parent like you are speaking about it.
yes. Children learn from us. They are watching us. They might be looking somewhere else, but they're always watching us. They're always
They're
watching.
observing. Yeah, yeah, totally, totally. So, what's the best advice you have received from other moms and dads on Insta?
Uh, I would say be real. A few, the things that I've seen somewhere, people try to fake things. People try to show what and who they actually are not. But a few are very, very genuine. They just show reality. They don't care if their house is mess. They show their house just how messy it is. They just keep things real. So one thing that I've learned is be real, be truthful, be who you are.
Of course, I think authenticity always shines.
Always, always.
You
So
know,
that is what
yeah. Now, has someone given you parenting advice on Instagram as well? Just sending you messages about that, saying that, maybe you should focus on this or any other like.
Oh yes, when I have a few friends who are speech therapists, occupational therapists, or something. When I had an issue with my elder one for his writing, of course my friends did help me. They pitched in. They said you can do this or do that exercise and try how you can improve that handwriting, and it really helped. I
Okay.
do reach out to people when I need help. Definitely,
No, no, of course. And I think that's a smart thing to do,
yeah.
you know. Now, what is the most rewarding part of being a social media influencer?
Oh, like the message, the DMs that I get. I told you, right? The grandma who messaged me. I would never even imagine a grandma messaging me saying that I love your rhymes. I love watching your videos. I'm watching it to teach my grandchild. I get at least one or two DMs every day saying that they like my videos. That is the that smile that message puts on my face.
Of
That's
course, of course. Now, what
that's
do you do at times when, social media just feels like overwhelming?
I don't do anything. Like I just keep the social media away. I don't look into social media. I don't watch stories. I don't do anything. I just spend my some time with my children, and that's when you get to know this is nothing. You
Of
know?
course.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Absolutely. Now tell me about your children's reaction. Have they been like, when they're featured on on your page, then what is their reaction? Like, have they had any reaction? The elder ones especially?
Yeah. So the elder one, I actually respect his privacy. When he says he doesn't want to come in a video, he doesn't want to come. I say okay, and he's not there in the video. Even the same applies for the younger one. There are few videos which I do by myself, which he's not in. If he says no, that's a no. That's how he says. No. And I say okay.
You're like, okay, mama gets it. It's a
Yeah,
no.
yeah, it's a no. So no,
Okay, good.
I respect their
Good.
no's. And my younger one still doesn't know that I'm posting it somewhere because whenever I'm taking my camera, it's just like a mirror for him. In front of the mirror, also we dance and play. So it's the same thing. No difference for him. He says, "Okay, I will press," and he'll press
Ah.
anything. That's the only difference he sees. But the elder one knows that I work on Instagram as well, so he sees that as my work. So
Ah.
when I'm sitting here for editing or sitting here writing content or something, he doesn't come and disturb me. He knows that he knows that I might do videos if I have his permission, and I'll show him also. See, this is how the video is. Are you okay? And he says okay. That's when I upload it. Otherwise, I don't.
Okay. How sweet. That's a true team collaboration there.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah. So how do you come up with content ideas?
Okay, it's usually if it's rhymes, I know quite a bit of rhymes. So I just sing whenever my child is there. If it's anything related to parenting, what I usually do is if something happens, all of a sudden you think, okay, I know this, but what about other parents? Do they know? Like one of the videos that put up was do not celebrate birthdays in orphanages. Do not celebrate your child's birthday in orphanages. Don't go there and throw grand party and say it's my child's birthday when there are children who do not know their own birthdays. You can
That's a
go
very good point. My goodness. Yes, yes, yes.
you have to what happens when you become adult we never think from the child's point of view.
Ah, very true. My goodness, that's such a
What?
valuable lesson, Ragindu. I have to tell you that because most people actually do that.
Yes,
Most people actually do that.
on social media it's like whatever you're doing charity shouldn't be your other hand also shouldn't be knowing that you're doing a charity or whatever it is, and don't go and celebrate there in front of these children throwing a party, giving gifts to your child, you hugging your child when they don't have their own parents. It's such a heartbreaking, and even adults who have been married and have made their own family now, but who were in homes like that have commented saying that this is a valid point. I had felt left out for so many years. The momentary when we celebrate those children over there, that's just for a moment. It's for that 1 or 2 hours. After that, their thought is going to be about this. What if?
What if? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very true. Very true. Very true. That's such a, I think that is one of the most valuable lessons even I learned as well. I have to tell you that. That's a
Yeah.
very wonderful thing that you said. And I'm going to, make sure that this message is definitely highlighted as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's talk about how your followers love your content, of course.
Mhm.
Now, how do you keep it real? I mean, amidst this, perfect Instagram world.
Mhm. See, that's what I think. More and more influencers right now are trying to bring things into just be how your house is. Just keep it how it is. Do not try to make it the best only for the gram. Kind of just be normal. Just be the real you because this happens in everyone's home. It's not like your house should be perfect or anything like that. So, uh, first thing, content ideas should be your original when you're putting it out, whatever you think should be. There would be similar topics. I wouldn't say that, uh, there are similar topics. Parenting, sometimes you have the tantrums,
Mm.
how to
Mm.
tame tantrums, and all of those are very common topics. But bringing out your originality matters there. How you put it upfront matters. And do not just randomly take something from somewhere and say that authenticity is a big thing. And being real is be who you are in front of the camera, behind the camera, be the person you are. Just don't fake it. That's
Yeah, because
I
I don't think fakeism really will carry you for far. I mean, it might go a little bit with you, but after that, I think it'll definitely give up on you, and uh,
yes.
you will be tired of being that fake person
Yes.
in front of the camera. I think, yeah, that's true. Now,
And
tell me about an
yeah, yeah.
instance where if you've had any like parenting fail, for example, that turned into a viral post.
Hmm, parenting fail as such, there are so many failures. Okay, there are so many failures. Most of it is when I try to handle a tantrum. That's what happens most of the time. There are
Right.
many. I try. I'm like, okay, okay, and I try to calm myself. I go there, but you have also had a very long day. You come back home and you just want to get that day done, and things go south here. I do lose my temper. I do lose. So that's one big failure. But I try to step out, like I said. When I
Of
lose my
course.
temper, I know
Yes.
I do
Yes.
this, I do this, and I go. So that's when I'm okay. Okay,
Yes.
that's it.
Now, have you ever posted on these things that that I do, and has that how has that been received by your audience?
See, again, like I said, that's a very common topic when I talk about tantrums. I have done posts on, how to handle tantrums, especially, yes, this one thing, good that you got that topic. When children are about 1 to 2.5 years, they start hitting anything and everything and everyone. They start hitting. That's
Hmm.
just their reaction, their impulsiveness. That we have to bring it to the normalcy.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, so I had posted about this why children hit. It's not because they want to hurt you, but it's their developmental milestone.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah,
They're trying
but
to communicate. That's a part of communication because they're not being able to talk.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
And I got hit multiple times. One part I got, and I was like, I lost it. I lost it.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
Lost it. And I was like, I just screamed, Abhi! Like that's what we call it. Abhi! Then I understood, okay, I shouldn't be screaming. I should shut my mouth because I know what's happening to him. He's not at fault here. So
Mm.
that's when actually I posted about that. And that reel went really viral.
Oh, wonderful.
And
Wonderful.
I was like, okay, I know what was happening, but others don't know. What if others don't know? And that I
Right.
made a complaint. Yeah.
Great, great, wonderful, excellent. So, I mean, I know you talked about the grandmom who messaged you. Is there
Mhm.
any other heartwarming message from your follower that you'd like to highlight?
Yes. So I have won this Karnataka Women Achievers Awards now. That was
Congratulations.
thank you. So I for content creation, and I had posted that on my Instagram. And my student's mother saw that, and she told my student, and my student made a card for me and sent it to me.
Oh
That was
my God, how
amazing.
sweet.
Yeah,
My
with a big
goodness, yes, yes.
and saying congratulations, Ragendu auntie.
Oh, look at that.
That the genuine love that I get on Instagram, that is really even when I meet people in person, when we have some events in Bangalore and I meet parents, oh, you're just the same. I can talk to you. I can talk to you. I'm like, yeah, you can talk to me. Why
Of course, of course. Now,
not?
if Insta, for example, if Insta didn't exist, how would you, what platform, or how would you, given that you love teaching
Mhm.
and, you love sharing your experience, parenting experience, like what would you use to actually impart that knowledge?
Okay, I can't even think of a world where there is no Instagram. And my husband and I had this discussion. Okay, what happens? What are you going to do if there's no Instagram?
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Don't tell me there's no Instagram.
I can imagine.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think our world would stop if there's no Instagram. Definitely, another app would come up. Something or the other would come up wherein we are so advanced already.
Of course.
Messages can be taken to the parents. Could be YouTube. Could be some other app. Whatever comes up at that time, whatever is thrown, I would be there.
You would be. Wonderful. Excellent. That's the spirit.
Yeah.
There's no stopping. Yeah, good.
Mm.
Now,
Lovely.
if you could collaborate with any brand or influencer,
Mhm.
who's on your dreams list?
Collaborate. So I am not thinking of a big brand right now. My dream is to collaborate with all the mompreneurs and how I can help them run, with their business.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So, what's next for parenting.trail?
So still thinking on what to do exactly with regards to not only the page. I am planning to do a few more courses for parents. So let's see. Still in pipeline. Still in
Exciting projects?
sorry.
Any
Yes.
exciting projects?
Yes. Yes. So there is something in pipeline which I am still working on. So I don't know where it will take us. So let's see.
Now, who has been your most supports, like who has been your that support system in your parenting journey?
Definitely my husband and my parents. Without them, I and my in-laws, of course. So my parents stay with me, and my with so we stay in a joint family. My in-laws are in Kerala, but my parents are here with me. Without their support, I don't think I could have done anything.
Of course. It takes a village to raise kids,
Mhm. Definitely,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Absolutely. That's there. Now, what do you think is the most challenging part of modern parenting?
Okay, the same thing. We all have moved into nuclear setup, which is beneficial. That's why we have moved into nuclear setup. But at the same time, we find many challenges, as in there's no one else to take care of the child when you want to do something, but you're desperately wanting to do something for yourself, but you do not have that support. That is the most challenging thing I feel uh, we are facing currently, that we do not have the village that we want. Yeah.
Now, if you could give yourself parenting advice, your younger self,
Hmm.
what would that be?
Be present. Be present, be there for your child. That's the only thing that I would advise.
1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, every family has its quirks. What's that one thing about your family dynamic that always makes you smile?
The at the end of the day, we all get together and the children start cracking the funniest jokes. They start singing the funniest songs. And
Oh, that's amazing.
and we have some fun family time. Even if it's for 5 minutes, I need that. I need that. The complete family is here. It's not like, me only with the child, husband only with the child. No, the entire family is there. And we have our laughter and fun at that moment, wherein even if it's, they try to tickle me and they try to make me laugh, all those musty happens at that time. And that's what I love. You're on mute. You're still on mute.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, your favorite family friendly spot for a quick weekend getaway?
That's my home. I don't want to go anywhere else. Usually it's my home. But if I have to go somewhere, it would definitely be for a getaway. It's definitely my place, Kerala.
Hmm,
If I have to go, yes. So that's
wonderful.
my
Yeah.
home.
Fabulous, fabulous. Now, if you could swap lives with any celebrity mom for a day, who do
Alia
you
Bhatt.
think?
Alia Bhatt. No doubt, I would
Oh,
love to touch
okay.
her baby.
All right, all right. Okay, okay, cool. Lovely, lovely. Very cool, very cool. So let's talk guilty pleasures. Talk about your favorite snack that you take, but you won't like to share it with your kids.
I'm not sharing with anyone Ferrero Rocher. My Ferrero Rocher is my Ferrero Rocher. I'm not giving it to anyone. You know what? Don't
That's
tell
all.
anyone. Don't
So
tell
that's
anyone.
all yours.
I always have a secret stash of Ferrero Rocher. If
Oh,
that's what
wow.
my husband gets it, so he knows.
How sweet. That's sweet. Note to husbands as well here.
So
That's
yeah,
nice.
that's what
That's
I
sweet.
don't share with anyone. Yeah.
Fabulous, fabulous. So we'll now talk about some rapid fire.
Yeah.
Diapers or bedtime stories?
Bedtime stories anytime.
One word description of life before and after kids,
Uh, More love.
of course. Favorite parenting app or tool?
It's not an app or tool, but Alexa. I love it because she plays songs.
True, 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 true. Yes. Coffee or tea?
Tea anytime. Masala.
Messy playroom or spotless houses? I think I
Me-
know.
Messy playroom.
Yes. Three
Anytime.
words that describe your kids.
3 words. Quirky. Too much love.
Aww.
Yeah. And happy.
Okay, cool. Very sweet. Favorite childhood memory you want your kids to experience? Two.
Of uh, going to the park and playing by yourselves, going to the shop and buying things by yourself. I don't know how they trusted us even. They would just give us 10 rupees and go to the shop. Where now even we have to tie watches for the child and call, okay, did you reach the shop? Did you buy it? No. I really want my child to go and experience that fun of, giving money, buying things,
That is
taking
true. That
clothes.
is
Yeah,
true.
that
That is
is
true. Yes, 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 yes. Now, is there an overused phrase in your house? What is the most overused phrase in your house?
it's not phrase. It's me. Amma, amma, amma.
Yeah, of course. Okay, cool. Now, a parenting myth you wish people would stop believing.
That screens are helpful.
Good one. I think
Yeah.
that's very good. Yeah, yeah. Favorite family tradition?
Like I said, our bedtime routine.
What,
Sitting
what was it?
at bedtime routine with the entire family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. If you could teach your kids one life skill, what would it be?
Life skill, definitely swimming because I'm scared of water.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, true. For me too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Favorite family meal, home cooked or takeout?
Home cooked anytime.
A place on your bucket list to travel with the kids.
Paris.
Where is it?
Paris, Paris.
Oh, Paris. Okay. Books or screens? I think I know.
Yeah. Books.
The last movie or show you binge watched?
Grey's Anatomy. My second round. I'm watching it for the second time.
One parenting trait, a trend you think is overrated?
Parenting trend. Nothing's running in my mind. Yeah.
One parenting moment you wish you could freeze in time forever?
The birth of my children and holding them
No, I
tightly.
know. I was just gonna think about that. That's true. Describe your ideal momcation. Where would you go? What would you do?
Anywhere which there should be beach. I want beach.
You're a
And I
beach
would
person, clearly.
just lay down, enjoy the sunset, be there. Ah, wow, I just want to go somewhere now.
Yes. Right now, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
As you describe it, you're like almost there, anyways.
Yeah, the beach,
True,
just
true, true, true.
just be there, watch the view. If I
Yeah,
have to think, I can spend hours there.
of course, of course. So one item in your diaper bag or parenting kit that you would not leave your home without.
Wipes.
Yes, yes.
When they eat,
So
they
what?
mess things. So I
True,
need
true,
wipes.
true. Most spontaneous thing that you've ever done with your kids.
Taking them out on dates. Randomly, I just take them out on dates. So
Oh, how sweet. My goodness. Yes, yes. Cool. Now, if your parenting life was a reality show, what would
hmm
it be?
Oh, keeping up with the madness.
That's a good one. That's a very good one. That's absolutely a favorite one. Now, one thing that your kids have taught you that you didn't expect you'd learn.
Patience.
Absolutely. 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 Now, do you think that there is anything else that you'd like to share aside from what we already talked about?
Nothing much. I think we've covered everything, and there's nothing much for me to share. But I really, really enjoy talking to you. You are so lovely. I really love talking to you.
Thank you so much. And my team will reach out to you. Okay. It was so nice talking to you, Ragindu. It was really wonderful. Thank you
Thank
so much. I wish you all the best with your channel.
thank
And
you.
we'll be updated, of course.
Sure,
Uh,
sure.
and talk to you soon. Stay
Yeah,
in touch. All
yeah.
right. Bye
Take
bye.